right, I guess we're live. My stream is really slow catching up with my computer, but it looks like we are. So yeah, go us. We're down a player tonight, but we are going on with our BX Dungeons and Dragons adventure in the world of Mystara. We have some high-level characters now, so we are going. We started the module, The Wrath of the Immortals, which was a BECME or Basic Expert Master Immortal box, but BX is close enough that we're doing it. We're just doing it. Introduction to this module happened a couple sessions over the last couple of sessions, so you guys are going to be starting off in a new territory. Let me go ahead and share the correct map again. Yeah, you guys are going to be on a small island. It's still not the right map. That's not it either. Let me find it here. Where are we? There it is. Yeah. You guys are going to be starting off on a small island south of... There we go. South of the capital city of Neuros. And you currently know that there's a lot of tension going on in the world. The two major... forces in the area, the Phaeacians and what do we call it again? Sorry, gotta look up something real quick here. Yeah, my brain isn't working well today. Alphasians, that's it. The Phaeacians and Alphasians, that have the two large continents to the east, are at war. And these islands are just to the west of Phaeacian and Alphasian territory. So the island that you're going to is ostensibly controlled by the Alphasians. So you were told that anybody that has Phaeacian ancestry, which I think that is Radnar, probably ought not speak that dialect and do what you can to not look like you're from that place as best you can. So, our cast tonight. Dion, who do you have?
Hello, I'm Dion. Tonight I am playing Stoltheim Reinbach the 7th. I am a level 6 magic user cleric.
Very good.
And he's the third for some reason. It's just always the third in my head.
Yeah.
Never the 7th.
Well, he's always been able to execute Reinbach the first and the second because they're in an alternate dimension, or by now he certainly would be the first.
Yeah, I'm the 7th.
Thus, he's been the 7th for a long time, but it's always the third in my head. So. And
Jameis, who you got?
Galen Rayon, a Kaleri elf priest. So he's Kaleri, so he should be fine. But the fact that he's an elf is probably going to be this.
And Stoltheim also doesn't look Phaeacian either, so is also fine.
No,
Radnar,
like
played by Bill.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill. I'm playing Radnor the Large. He's a 9th level magic user, and he is very large.
Yes, he is. And joining us again, Constantine with a new character. Who do you have?
I have Dilda, and I'm very happy to play with you skinheads.
Yeah. So last episode, you had gotten up some supplies, did some scrounging around in Penhalgian and Redrian, the magic user that you freed from something of a stasis a while back, who has been able to slip in and out of the time stream to learn a lot more about what's going on in Mystara, is recruited you and wished to recruit more adventurers, but somehow along the way, along the time stream, a lot of them seem to have died. And you're it. You're the last of the adventurers that he has made the acquaintance of. So he has sent you on a mission. And he's teleported you to this island. The island's name is Aegis. You're being teleported out into the Wilderland just above the city of Agipoli, where a large majority of the population just seems to have gone missing. and it is one of the things that he wants you to look into, as well as he gave you a list of other things that you should be on the lookout for. So we're just going to take up with you guys being teleported. You step out of the way into a scent of salty air, the ocean surf, into this very luscious green and very vibrant forest, and the hill down below you, it must be the city of Gallipoli. It is a port city, since you are on an island. It's not sprawling, it's not a huge city. And as you're getting your bearings, unexpectedly, Redrian pops in wearing very different clothing than you saw him in last. And he throws out a dwarf and says, "Oh, well, I found this one in the time stream. I thought he might be able to give you a hand. Or she, or I'm not exactly sure. But we'll let them introduce themselves. Right. One of the few survivors of another adventuring party was able to pull out of the stream. So hopefully they'll be able to lend a hand. Goodbye now." And steps back into the ways.
May I ask what race he was?
Human. Well, sort of. Actually, you would have had. So Redrian has been going through and making the acquaintance of adventurers. So you would know a little bit about him. No, he's not really human. He's actually not even from this world. But he's trying to keep this world from being destroyed. So good reason to have adventured with him. You're the last living member of your adventuring party. The rest of them all got killed, tried to help Redrian out. So yeah, it's all been kind of fast and loose for you, and you're just suddenly dropped here. But before you can introduce yourself, why don't everybody roll me a d6, please, and let me know if you get a 1, if you are not human, or a 1 or a 2.
Oh, I got a 2.
Ooh, I got a 2. That means nothing to me.
Nothing to you. That is correct. It does not.
I know nothing.
Seems the Twitch version of the window is quite delayed or something. Quite scrolled back.
Interesting.
Don't want one of those. Or even one of those.
Righty then. Let me get your map up there. Wow. It's really hard to maneuver that little bookmark when you've got a lot of maps. Let me tell you.
There we go.
I recognize some of those maps.
No, you should. You've been to many of those places. Alrighty then. Okay, so some of you got a 1 or a 2 if you're demi-human. So who passed?
Me.
Okay. Well, then you're not taken totally by surprise then, as something comes floating. I do mean floating out of the forest to your rear. And let me get back to my screen here. Go. It appears to be a floating sphere with a giant central eye and several eye stalks with eyes on it as well. Its skin seems to be rocky, kind of armored looking almost, and it's just drifting through the forest towards you. If you did not roll a 1 or a 1 or a 2, so I think Jameis, Galen's the only one who's not surprised.
The dwarf never rolled.
Okay, so give us a roll, Constantine, D6.
I already rolled.
Yeah, they rolled
You
a
did?
5. They rolled first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only Galen. So the rest of you are starting to make introductions as Gala, maybe you're just facing that direction, and that's why you see the thing floating in your direction. How do you react?
I'm going to drop a bliss on us. So it's not an offensive spell, remember. It's a combat spell, but it's not an offensive spell that's going to attack them or anything. I just call upon the lady to lay her blessings upon us.
Okay. So, Gilda, go ahead and introduce yourself to the party. Let us know what your character looks like. That's you, Constantine.
You want to know what my character looks like?
Yeah. Make introductions. And what does your character look like?
Okay, so it's not how my character's not introducing themselves to the party yet. Cool, because that's not what she would do.
Okay.
But she is a 4.5 foot, short bearded dwarf in plate armor, short bow, shield, hand axe. You know, semi-normal minus the short bow and the quiver. She looks a little roughed up. Couple scars here and there. Just dwarven woman.
Does she have armor and stuff at this point if she's a leftover remnant of another party?
Does she what? Have
Armor.
some blood on her? Oh yeah, she has
Armor.
armor. Yeah, she has armor on.
Magical armor?
No,
Yeah,
don't start with magical armor.
Bet you, meanie.
Yep.
You never said anything about it, so I just don't include it. I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do
That
the
should
same
be
thing as
nicer than that.
a DM, so I'm not gonna get mad.
It's okay, I got stuff for you. Actually, yeah. Stoltheim will approach Dilda and just be like, "Welcome. Sorry about your last party. You might need stuff, and I'm not using this." And I give you a +2 shield and a +2 spear.
So as you're doing this, Galen starts chanting and calling a blessing upon the party from the goddess.
Oh, I think that means he likes you. It's a good sign.
No.
Okay. Since Galen isn't actually exclaiming or calling out, other than doing that, Galen, you may act this round. No one else can. Go ahead and roll a d6, Galen, just for you.
I figured that was all more or less as a surprise action anyway. So. Oh, 6.
All right. So you act first. What do you do?
I go over and say, "Hello there, wandering creature person. I refuse to assume that you're going to attack me until you attack me, which you are about to do, so I'm not attacking. I'm stepping forward, so I'm the first.
Okay.
person
This is when you all return and look and are surprised at this creature that's floating as Galen goes and makes introductions. It, however, is not so interesting. Well, no, that's not fair. They're very intelligent creatures. Why don't you make me a charisma check there, Galen?
Because that's why they're going to attack us. Because I'm going to roll a
Because of your sparkling personality, they're going to attack
Yeah.
you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm
actually. All right. Well, here, so in that case, I am going to roll and see what nope, still attacking.
wasn't it 2d6 for...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Here's the other one.
Nope, still attacking. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, no, together it's 9. So it's average.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to them. Up to you. If you're an attack, have an attack.
Okay. Well, a number of things happen. First of all, it floats towards you. Many of its eye stalks kind of direct themselves at you. Let's see. There's 9 of them. 4 of them can be directed at you at a time, but actually, no. You're in the central arc, so it can't. I'm going to say 2 stalks turn towards Radnar and 2 stalks towards Stoltheim and 2 towards Constantine. All right, so here, let me.
Hey, we're all on this together.
Okay, so Radnar stocks 4 and stocks 5.
D9.
Ooh,
He's
that's
rolling
kind of
got 9
nasty.
different stalks. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, so let me check something here. Make me a saving throw, Radnar,
Yeah,
against
this
magic.
stuff's really the saving throws.
All right. Well, my save is pretty good in this area, so
Mhm.
a fair chance. Nope.
You failed to save?
I failed my save. And I do not
Okay.
think we have any rerolls.
You are turned to stone. The
I think
second
we have
eye.
one, but that's about it.
Yeah, we do have
No.
one. You want to use
Do we
it?
have one, or is that the other game that has it?
Oh no, you're right. It is the other game. This one does
Okay.
not have any. So yeah, you are turned to stone, and the second eye stalk picks you up with telekinesis and hurls you 120 feet away. So you go this way.
Smashing him against the rocks into pieces.
Potentially. See.
What? That was a TPK quick enough.
All right. Let's see.
Perhaps I should have assumed it was dangerous after all.
How many hit points do you have, Radnar?
25.
Okay, you do not shatter into a billion pieces, but you are cracked and fissured. When you come out of this state, you will take 17 hit points worth of damage.
Okay. Question.
For now, you're fine. Yes.
Question.
Yep.
While I am stoned, does my ring work?
No, because you are no longer flesh. It only heals flesh.
Gotcha.
But if we get you to a sculptor, we might be able to put some plaster on it first.
We gotta get a ring of mending.
That's not a bad thing to have.
All right, Stoltheim. It attempts to
Yeah.
charm you with its one other eye, but I think that's going to fail because of your level. Let me take a look at this real quick.
Oh, yeah. That's a point.
You are what level are you?
6.
You're immune to it. You're not affected.
It just means he thinks I
however-
look weaker than I really am. That's a compliment.
Yeah. However, the second eye is disintegration.
Oh no. Well, nice knowing y'all.
Okay, make me a save versus death.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're lucky. You are
Nice.
lucky. And then Constantine gets 2
Hi.
and 3.
These have been different numbers all the time. It's quite good.
All right. What level are you, Constantine? 4th level?
Didn't you say we're 6?
No, I'm asking this. Why I don't remember. Are you 6th?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, charm doesn't work. So you are not charmed. Instead, it tries to put you to sleep, which I don't think works on you either. And we've got
Shit. You said 4.
it is a single target. Let's see, a single with 4 + 1 hit dice. Nope. So neither of them work on you. You're too high of a level for it to affect you.
I apologize. You said 4th. I wrote it at 6. That is my bad. Just do it while I'm 4th. I will rewrite my character to a lower level. I apologize greatly.
No. I may have said 6. I just couldn't remember. So if you
No,
did 6,
you said 4th. I'm looking in the DMs.
Yeah,
That's
that would
my
be
bad.
unusual. But it's not that generous.
No, he's this is BX. I expect him to destroy me the first session. That's how this is.
Okay, in which case the first one is charm.
Mhm.
So go ahead and make me a save versus spell.
Okay. I'm sorry if it's a little overpowered right now. I will absolutely lower these in the future.
Yeah.
I apologize greatly. I still failed. Okay, good.
You fail. What is your intelligence?
My intelligence is 11.
Okay, so you can save each week. Luckily for the party, the second spell does potentially put you to sleep. And let's see.
No, just
Okay,
just
so
straight to
yeah,
sleep.
you are charmed, but then you fall asleep.
Yeah, there's no saving throw.
Okay, so you fall. So first volley, Radnar is turned to stone and thrown back well far away.
Hey,
Stoltheim seems to be okay. Your new companion, who you've just met, is fallen to the ground, and Galen, it is simply going to attempt to bite you with its central maw.
Go! Come on, baby, roll a 20. That's the only way you're going to attach me.
Oh, a 1 completely misses. All right, you can take your act. No, you took your action. You went. So now everyone can initiate, except for Radnar and Constantine, because you are effectively out for a little bit.
Okay.
It happens.
Yep.
Yeah. And still apologies about my character. I'll lower them down.
So,
who's rolling?
Stoltheim, why don't you roll a d6 for your side?
1.
That's
Is
not
that
a good
good?
roll. That's not a good roll, Dion.
Oh, 1's not good? Oh, no.
All right, so it comes in again, Galen. You're kind of in the lucky position because its eye stalks can't really focus on you, and the central eye stalk is doing something, but you don't know what that something is just yet. So it is going to do this 2 each again. So 2 new effects coming at the same stalk can't go off, so I'm just going to say it's 1. Make me a save versus death, Stoltheim.
Oh, no. Okay. Hold on, that's all the way up here. So much scrolling. Save, first death. Bam.
Okay, you're fine. You're not sure what it's trying to do to you, but you shrug it off both times. And Galen, it's just trying to eat you again.
Well, if it's anti-magic, it'll fix a lot of stuff on me. So.
Yep, it misses.
No.
It completely misses. It's your guys' turn. I should have asked. Anyone casting? Stoltheim or
I'm
Galen?
using a magic item.
That's just whatever it is, either missile or melee, depending. Galen, how about you?
I'm heading, so he'd go first.
Okay.
All right.
Stoltheim?
So I can move and then use the kobold staff, right?
Yep. It's not.
Okay.
You're not casting. You're using an item.
Right. What are these squares and how many can I move?
10 foot.
They're 10 feet? Okay, so
Yep.
I can move. What is my
You
movement?
should be able to get in there. It's not that huge.
Yeah, you can move 30 and be right adjacent to it,
30?
so you can be in
Okay.
melee.
Well, I don't want to be in melee. I want to be
Okay.
right, and then 5 feet diagonally up here. I want to go right there, and I'm gonna do a lightning bolt, like
I'm right here.
you know, in the straight. No, like I'm aiming. Notice the trajectory here. I'm like aiming. I'm a little past you, so I'm aiming to try and just catch him from
Yeah, come with
behind
the
with the
bird.
lightning bolt. You know, like.
So it's 60 feet long and 5 feet wide, so you can definitely miss Galen. That's fine.
Yeah. Whip out the kobold staff and lightning bolt. I don't know how many charges this has, but I'm
don't?
doing it.
All right.
At
He gets
least
to
one
save
before
for
you
half.
maybe.
9, it does not save, so it's going to take full damage.
What's
and the
damage
spell
of
was
lightning?
cast on there as a 5th level, so it's 5d6 damage.
5d6. Bam.
That's gonna
Yeah.
17
17.
points of damage. Okay.
Actually, I
that's
think that's
going
the
to-
only charge of lightning bolt in that staff. So,
Alright.
Okay.
it says
Yeah,
after
you
that-
you fry it with some lightning. The lightning continues on, hits the tree back there, starts a little fire, but it's just a little fire right now.
It's
Dang.
one tree. It's fine.
It is completely fine.
Cut to 2 hours later, the entire island is burning. It's got nothing to do with the tree, it's just what happens in the next 2 hours.
Okay. So it's up to you, Galen.
Yeah, hit, smack, try to.
Okay, are you hitting the central eye, the body, or are you going for any of the stalks?
Just the general body. I don't.
The body.
AC 5?
AC
nothing
5. Let's see. AC
Oh, AC
5
4.
misses.
AC 4.
Yeah, it has an AC 0 on the body.
No. I miss.
Gonna miss.
Forgot, please.
All right. Next round then. Go ahead, Galen. Roll for your side. Are either one of you casting this time?
Hold on. I gotta scroll to my spell
Right, okay.
list.
No, I am still macing.
Yep. And we'll say Scribbleshank's with you, but is undergoing some teleportation cramps, and he's vomiting behind some rocks right now.
That's
I
fair.
moved him over behind the bushes.
Yes.
I'm not casting. I'm doing
who's
spell
rolling?
again.
Rednor, Constantine, who's rolling?
Yeah. Bill, why don't you roll? Roll a d6, Bill.
All right, hold on.
Which one was that roll?
2.
It's simultaneous then.
Simultaneous.
All right. So what are you two doing?
I'm using the
Right.
kobold staff to cast confusion.
To cast confusion. Okay.
Mhm. I don't know what it does, but you told me there's 2 confusion spells, and I'm using one.
Mhm.
It's even worse. I flail around going, I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's see. May save versus spell to resist the spell's effect.
Who'd you
Okay.
cast it on, him or me?
You're just sitting there like, if I can't see it, it can't see
Yeah,
me.
it is okay. So it's a 30-foot radius. So you are going
Oh.
to catch. Yeah, you are going to catch
Yeah.
Galen. Are you sure you want to do that? Actually, it's the first time you're using it. You
I
have
would
no
not
idea.
know. I would not know. So I'm just doing it.
So
Okay.
go ahead and save versus spell, Galen, and the Eye Tyrant will do the same.
Oh, I tyrant, of course. No, I failed.
Okay, it did
Thanks.
not fail.
You're welcome.
Roll 2d6.
All right.
Galen.
Oh, okay.
This is how many rounds, I think? No, I don't know. I can look up the spell if you want me to just...
No, go ahead. Just tell me what your 2d6 roll is.
9.
9. You have to attack Stoltheim. You attack your own group.
Okay, well, if I used... Is that... Do it this round, or would that be next round?
No, it'll be next because it's simultaneous. So you go ahead and do what
Okay.
you were going to do this round. But
I
then next
missed.
round, you got to attack Stoltheim.
I assume I like do the thing as he's like attacking the guy, and I just see the magic like linger on him instead of the eye thing, and I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh,
Oh,
no.
there it is.
So what are you doing, Galen?
I missed him. I do get a
Missed
save each round, though, so that's...
Yeah, each round. Yep.
Yeah.
It made it save. So again, it's just going to try and bite you because you are in its. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back.
Yeah, that's what
You are
I should
unaffected.
have been doing that round. That's what I do. That
No,
round.
I take it back. You're unaffected because you are in the cone of anti-magic. You can't be affected by magic.
Huh. Now,
But
I've
he
got a
could
lot
do
of-
the lightning because the lightning was off on the peripheral, so
Okay.
that still counted. So yeah, it just tries to eat you with a natural 20 though. That's bad.
Oh, that's going to do it. That'll do it.
Yeah. So it's 16 points of damage.
Ow. That hurt.
but no other special effect. It's just a big mouth. It just took a big chaw off of you.
Now, yeah, that anti-magic, should that be affecting my weapons and armor and stuff?
It affects everything magical on you.
Then I'm doing a lot less with my attacks, and I got a much lower armor class, or higher armor class then.
Yeah. Well, either way, that 20 hits you.
Yeah,
you
that
rolled
20 hits
one
me,
and
but
a
I can
9
hit a
before.
lot easier now. And I'm not doing nearly enough damage.
Okay. Right. So there we go. You are not affected by the confusion. It still has to roll, but you don't. Because you're in its anti-magic.
Does Bless still work? Because that's clerical magic.
Nope. Bless is gone. Yeah.
Okay. I need to roll completely differently then.
All right, Galen, roll a d6. New round.
Constantine roll.
Oh, wait. Constantine can roll, but it also has to do the 2 eyes at Stoll time. What it's going to do this time. 3 and a 6. Okay, so I3, you're immune to sleep because of your level. And I6, make me a save versus death, Stoll time.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh,
All right,
fail.
you drop on the spot. It is not instant death, though. It only gets 1 of those per day, but you just drop.
Am I at 0 or am I just unconscious?
You think you're dead until someone can convince you otherwise.
Okay.
You think you're dead.
I currently have an AC of 5. If all my magic bonuses are negated.
All right. Constantine, did you roll a d6? Two
I
for
have
your
now.
side, so you go first. Galen, you are the only one up, but you do go first.
I'm going to try to hit, going for the eye. Would I realize that? I wouldn't realize it's an anti-magic eye. There's no reason for me to think it's an
Yeah, there's no reason that you would notice. Yeah. Do you central eye or one of the eye stalks?
Central.
Central eye. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to roll a D. No, I'll push the button because there's other things in there. Just put it.
Wouldn't you realize maybe after a couple hits that your wounds aren't getting better though? Because
Oh.
anti-magic.
Well, I hit it
Okay.
anyway. No,
You do.
Yeah. Hang on. I need to make check to see. I only do 5 points of damage to the eye because it didn't negate my blessings and magicness of mace.
Okay, no, you're good. 5 points is actually what you needed to kill it.
Oh
So,
shit!
yeah, you bash your mace right through its central eye, and it kind of just gore streaming down your arm, and it just kind of drops. It stops levitating.
Ew!
Oh my god!
All right.
Hey. Oh,
Full time.
Slowly feeling a bit better.
You're okay. Stoll time, you're okay. You get up, dust yourself off. The effects are gone. Constantine is still asleep, or Dilda's still asleep. Radnar got flung across this game trail. He's still stoned.
Yeah, I run to Radnar, and do I know as a cleric, does remove disease or remove curse turn stone to flesh?
You can. Which one do you want to try?
I guess I'll try disease because it says even magical diseases. So
Okay.
I'll try that.
Let
me
not
get
a
the
disease.
actual.
So
Okay.
mark off the spell.
right.
But it's not a disease.
I do have another 3rd level cleric spell. No, I have a 4th level. What's a 4th level that I can do? Hold on.
Neutralize poisons, anything at 4th level. Aside from Cure Serious. And Cure Serious ain't going to do squat diddly to a stone character.
Yeah, I can't use a 4th level spell slot for a 3rd level
No.
spell, right? No.
No,
Okay.
there are no slots in this.
Second level. Nope, I got nothing.
Okay.
You could. Well, probably the other thing you would try if you're thinking about it is Cure Light can be used to remove used to cure paralysis. So you may want to be trying that just because you're trying stuff. But other than that, no, you don't know.
Well, it's paralysis. It's not stone.
Depends how much you think he's paralysis. Maybe he's just really, really stiff and not moving. He's not actually trying.
He looks like marble with a bunch of fissures and cracks running through him
I'm
now.
not dead yet.
Shush, you did. Quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Galen, this wasn't a magical disease affecting him. I don't have another spell.
I'll come over and have a look. At the moment, I'll have a quick look to make sure there's no one else coming. I'll just get Constantine to be, Dulga, to be resting comfortably on the ground.
Yep.
They can have a nap because we got other things to worry about right this second than trying to wake someone who's fallen asleep.
You can literally just slap someone awake from sleep.
Yeah. Oh, sure, yeah. As I go by, I'll just come on, Dulga, wake up. I'll make sure I'll still, I won't, drag her up, and haul her around or anything, but I'll just pat her awake. Come on, wake up. Come on, get back.
You just said Dilga, and I'm gonna be honest. That sounds better than Dilda.
Dilga.
Okay.
All right, we'll go with Dilga. All right, so Dilga, you're awoken by a slap across your face.
I went up and up.
Oh, fuck. Did that fucking pigskin, monkey-loving, mayfly, lumberfoot, short liver fucking wake me, put me to sleep or some shit?
You like them. You're still charmed.
No, I was talking about the other guy, not the person that charmed me.
This new dwarf shit curses a lot.
Well, we survived.
So I'm going to check over Red. No, he does look to be stoned. I'm going to take, possibly inadvisably, 10 minutes to open my eyes so I can see if there is some magic about him that I can affect, or if he's just pretty much stoned now. That's it. He's stoned. That's the nature of his magical self. Now.
Okay. No, he'll get better. I mean, you can tell that the magic that's on him is waning. He will likely get better on his own.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So yeah, you wait, wait like maybe 20 minutes, I guess. You can set up camp, you can do whatever. But in 20 minutes, Radnar turns back to flesh, wounded.
Ow!
Stop it, you big baby.
Obviously, a very intelligent monster took me out first.
Smart monster.
Obviously, it had to be that pigskin, because it couldn't have been a monster that done it. It couldn't have been a sexy, lovely monster that looks amazing. Couldn't have been that.
It was also the monster that drew the mustache on you and put you in a weird party hat.
Nah, it was someone else. It had to be.
Bill, if Radnar didn't go around wearing a pointy hat and robes with got sun and moon sigils all over it, maybe people wouldn't try to kill you first. Just saying.
It's not sun and moon, it's skull. I don't know. I'm a nice guy.
It's the beard.
Yeah.
Tactics. Geek the mage first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. There you go. Welcome to the island, I guess. Whatever that thing was is putrefying now. It's starting to dissolve.
Ugh.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to like being hit in the eye very much.
No kidding.
Other than that, I noticed no effect whatsoever from whatever it was doing, because I can't tell.
Have you ever seen one of those before? What was that?
Would I know anything about? I mean, could I see enough of it to tell what it was?
You've got an intelligence of 18, right?
Yes.
Stottelheim's up there too. It's like 17, isn't it, for Stottelheim?
17.
Yeah, no, we've got 2 intelligent people in the party, so yeah.
But I'm not from here.
You would know what it is, Bill. I mean, you likely, I absolutely have never encountered one before, but you've come across it in your researches and probably your education as well on the Mage Tower, being a beholder.
Okay.
Well, I never want to behold one of those again. Do
Yep,
they
there we go.
occur naturally here? Are they like rabbits in the wild? What the hell? What?
Now,
These things just are outside? I'm never leaving the house again once we get back to the castle.
yeah, but they'll go to the castle too.
Oh, fuck that. Nope. We gotta get rid of all those. That's my first decree. All beholders are illegal.
I'm sure that'll stop them.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Ask the DEA agents how well making something illegal goes.
I just know they aren't allowed. They won't be invited to my birthday party.
You know, all I gotta say is for 100 years, Russia. Never mind. That's a history lesson. That is an hour-long history lesson. Never mind.
What is this Russia you speak of?
No, nothing. No. I don't feel like talking about it because they did more than just make it illegal. Never mind. My brain's
Must
thinking
be-
something else.
Crazy dwarven thing.
Mm,
You wouldn't know it. It was one of those clans, one of those kingdoms during. I don't know. It got taken out because it was a bit.
Hey, you're a dwarf. You know Darby of Stonehill?
Oh yes. Do you know Darby?
You don't know Darby stuff.
No, but you talk about him all the time.
I don't know who the fuck Darby is.
Oh.
My sir or madam.
He was pretty cool.
I don't know every dwarf. There's more than 1,000 of us.
Isn't there a directory?
No. There's so many of us. We just don't like to show ourselves and go on hundreds of adventures. I'm going on adventures because I'm poor.
That's a good reason. We've gotten very rich. You teamed up
Yes.
with the right people.
Forced into murder hoboism for lack of funds.
The shit
So,
people,
so
they're poor.
you know anything about the islands of wherever the hell we are?
Mystara.
No. These are the actual islands. The
Oh.
world is Mystara. This is the islands of Mistborn or something. I can't remember what.
Now, all of
Oh.
you were just given a cursory explanation. Like you're in the islands just south of the continent that you are on. You're very close to one of the great nations that are at war right now with the Thaisians. And you weren't told much more about it other than it's.
Yeah, I'm asking Dilga if she knows anything more about this place.
Yep. Dilga's not from here.
Doesn't mean Dilga doesn't have a lot of knowledge and may happen to have known a lot about this place. I don't know. We've never met Dilga before. I'm not jumping up and down and making assumptions.
I might know stuff about dwarven stuff, so that's really it.
So maybe
Mm.
there's a
That's
dwarven
it.
city nearby. Let's go find the city.
Dwarves don't like islands.
There's a reason why we don't have navies. Our legs are too short for proper swimming.
Maybe
That's why
just
they
a
have
very
submarines so
small
you can go
boat.
under the water and not worry about it as much.
We could, but why would we leave our nice, lovely houses? We literally have no reason to go outside. Besides,
Well, there's
killing
an
us.
idea though: subterranean dwarves making submarines so that they could be subterranean submarine dwellers.
You know,
Um,
I like the way this Dilga person thinks. Staying inside is great.
It's nice.
Well, down below you is a largest shitty that probably has insides.
I love
Yes. We should make our way to the shitty.
shitties.
Yes.
Shitty rock, yes, we know.
Mm-hmm.
So what way is it? Galen, you're good
Just
with
that way.
directions.
Downhill.
Downhill.
Yeah, you guys can
Alright.
see
just
it from where you are.
Fall and roll, and whichever way you go, will be fine. I'm sure Randall knows a lot about gravity. He can lead the way.
Well, as you're traveling down, you can see that the city gates are open. You can see out in the bay that there's a fleet of small fishing boats out there with fishermen plying their trade, throwing nets into the water. As you're coming up, there's not really any guards outside the gate. It's just posted open. You can see, oddly, that many of the shops are closed. You're seeing signs in Trade Common that read "closed for the season." Some say "closed for the duration."
Duration.
The few people that you see out and about are mostly fisher folk, very copper skinned. They all look like they're Alphasian, tend to be very Mediterranean, very copper skinned hued. And that's what you're seeing here.
I don't think we've ever encountered any Alphasians back in.
Yep.
It's
Now
like
there are a
they've
few
been-
paler skinned people that look kind of like Radnar as well. And they seem to be okay, also plying their trade on the seas. Most of the town, though, looks like it's just been boarded up and closed.
Well, it's because half the populace has gone missing. That makes sense. Stadelheim, this is your quest. Go to an inn, get everyone drunk, and find out what's been going on here recently.
Yes,
I suspect
sir.
that second one is already pretty much default state of people in inns anyway. So.
I go to carouse at a local tavern.
Well, you go looking for local tavern, and it also has a sign outside that says "closed for the duration."
What? No, there's no way a tavern would get closed during any kind of situation.
I'm shocked.
I disbelieve the illusion.
As you're staring at the sign, one of these copper-skinned folks kind of come up like they're about to go in as well, sees the sign, starts cursing. It turns to look at you, looks you up and down, Stoltheim, says, "Newcomer, huh? Good to see some new blood around here."
Yes, appears we came at a bad time, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not for me to talk about stuff, of course, but plenty of businesses gone closed down. All the able-bodied hereabouts going out to join the army over at Aegis. You understand how it is. You might be able to negotiate to open up one of them closed businesses, temporary worker and all.
Is there war going on? An army, you said.
He looks at you very strangely. He's like, "Yeah, there's a war going on."
Well, who are you at war with?
The Thracians.
Oh, the Phaeacians. Oh my gosh, terrible people.
You seem like you're a foreigner, huh? Where are you? He's kind of looking you up and down. So where are you from?
Far off land. Very, very far. Way
accent?
north.
Do you still have a French accent?
Yeah.
Can I walk over to the tavern where Stoltheim is? There's no reason
you're
for
all
why the
standing up
dwarf. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're standing out there as well.
You could say I'm a bit of a foreigner.
Oh, dwarves. We've seen your folk around some. You don't typically like to get on boats. We don't see you very often. I bet you'd be really handy in a bar, though. Well, look, if you're looking to pick up some property, pick up some work, you want to go and talk to Prince Droman. He kind of points down, and there is kind of like a keep. Not like a huge castle or anything. More like a keep, smallish, couple levels.
You have to talk to the prince to buy property in the city?
I looked at
Oh
Doga.
yeah, it's all owned by the crown here. Yeah,
Isn't
do you
that
want to
like
join the
really?
army?
No, isn't that like really inefficient?
Doga, let's open a bar together.
Any state that is willing to close a bar during the time of war, the time when there are most people drinking, is a fucking infancy. It is disgusting, and I do not care. These are weak-minded, weak-bellied people.
So we open the bar, and you get all the beer you want.
So let me get this straight. So you're advocating for a military that's drunk, so therefore disorderly, not taking orders very well, and probably highly inefficient.
After the battle. It's after battle drinking. It's what we do.
We're not after the battle. We're in the battle. It's happening now.
People have to stop battling at some point.
Yeah, after they're all dead.
Where's the battle? I don't see any battle here. There's no battle here.
Is it a naval war?
Naval? off the Spell Islands, and it's an all out front. I'm surprised you haven't
Oh,
heard
it's
about
a
it. You must
naval
be
war.
way
My
from the
bad.
north.
My bad. Never mind. I can't talk about naval war. I know land war, but not naval war. That is not my expertise. My apologies. You could say that I am not. Well, as a dwarf, I don't know shit about naval stuff. So
Getting the seamen sick is actually not a bad idea if they have trouble. Getting the seamen drunk, I should say, is not bad because then they have less trouble with the seasickness and everything. It's actually a thing they
Look,
do.
whatever you're here for, look, the town needs workers. As I'm sure you've seen, temporary shopkeepers, town guards, fish cleaners, warehouse folks, just about everything. Payment, not bad. Gold piece a week. Room and board.
Ooh,
Food?
ooh.
bet the shipyards are still full of workers, though.
So I'll open a bar, and then we
I was
have
just
a
thinking-
place to rest.
We could turn out the spare change in our pocket and completely bankrupt the economy of the entire island.
We just, go full capitalist. This is the
Yeah.
capitalism arc.
Rename your company to BlackRock and just buy up all the properties.
Well, let's go talk to the prince.
Let's go talk to the prince. Let's go talk to the prince.
Okay.
Check on the dockyards. That's where we are now.
Yeah. So you were told the prince. He used the formal Prince Dromedon. But the keep looks very utilitarian. The whole ground floor looks more like a public public government building more than anything else. You do see some functionaries walking around. There are a few guards here and there. It looks like the second floor of the keep is probably the quote royal residence, but it's not all that royal looking. It's not ostentatious at all.
This is the strangest palace I've ever seen.
Yeah, so one of the guards kind of greets you.
Mode.
Out front, it's like, hello. I'm afraid we're not holding any councils today. Is there something we can do for you?
Oh, yes. I would like to open a business.
Oh, yes. You'll be wanting to talk to Prince Dromedon about that. We need some temporary workers, for sure.
Yes.
What are your specialties? We need people to run the inn. We need some tavern keepers. We need some folks, blacksmiths. Any of you blacksmiths? We could really use a blacksmith.
I look at Delga.
And I knew a good blacksmith. It was pretty cool.
The fuck you
But
looking at
many
me for?
opportunities.
You just look strong. I'm sorry.
Not all dwarves are blacksmiths, okay? Plus,
I thought they were all good with stone.
yeah, but metal is not stone. They're very different. I have some basic skills, but it's not what I do. That's what my father and the father before him did, but that's not my job. I'm not a son, so I couldn't pick up the craft after all, all of the things.
I'm sorry, did you
women
just
get-
racially profile this dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stoltheim is very much like, I don't know. Every dwarf I've met so far is like, we're good with stone.
You don't know. She could be good at. She could be a farmer, and she's just poor.
I thought you all lived in a mountain. You can farm in a mountain?
Fun guy.
Mushroom farming.
Fun guy. Where do you think we get our food?
Fascinating.
Do you
I
think
had
we
no
eat snow?
idea.
We don't just eat the rocks. That's kobolds. Well,
As long
kobolds
as you,
eat
as long as you don't eat the yellow snow.
Hey, we'll have no bad words against kobolds.
I'm not talking shit about
would,
kobolds. I like them. They're good folk,
Yeah.
especially if you get them drunk. Then they're really good folk.
What are you
I
doing
have-
this
Yeah,
time?
we'll be doing this for a while, but is there a prince we could be talking to in the meantime?
I would like to open the tavern for business.
Oh, okay. Well, come on this way. The prince is working on some paperwork. I'm sure he'll see you. And he takes you into the lower part of the keep. Again, it looks like it's been taken over with administration functions. He takes you to a room. There's a man poring over some maps, 6'2", very strongly built. He's got that copper-skinned look to him, red hair, red beard, very craggy featured face from a lot of sun exposure. Very thick eyebrows. He's wearing practical common clothing, but you can see that there is a suit of armor and a long sword on a stand nearby. Also, again, this is the prince, not very regal. Looks like he's a fighting man.
What were you
He
for,
turns
Jukes?
to you and holds up a finger. One moment. I just have to update a few things. He's moving some things around on the map. He turns to look at you, and the guard says, we've got a few newcomers here looking to open up some of the establishments that need some help. Oh, all right. Come on in. Come in. Herodin. He's like, yes, sir. Bring beer. Bring beer. They look thirsty.
I am a little parched.
So they do
Come
have
in.
beer.
Come in.
Good.
So, foreigners looking for work. Well, there's plenty to go about. You already expressed some interest in a tavern, I believe.
Well,
Yeah,
technically
Yes.
there's 5 of them, there's not just 4, so...
Yes. a
But
tavern.
looking at you, if you are inclined toward work that's more interesting, a bit more dangerous, but certainly a lot more rewarding, I can offer you some local work in the army of Aegis, not as a soldier, though. It's hard work. You'll be off at the site. I can't talk about it for exactly yet, but for a minimum of 6 months, we'll pay you very well, 10 gold pieces a week.
Ooh.
Throw in the tavern and you got a deal.
Well, you won't be here. We'll be sending you to a particular site that we're doing work on.
Well, I'll
But
open it when I
10
come
gold
back.
a week, room and board, perhaps much more depending on your skills.
Is that where everyone else is?
If they're not in the if they're not on the front lines, then yes, it is a
Okay,
very
then yeah.
lengthy project.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no, sounds good. We'll go there then.
If you're interested, I really can't say more about it. You'll have to accept it sight unseen, but I can tell you we're good for the money. It is dangerous, but well worthwhile.
Yeah.
Well worthwhile.
I think that's why we're here. That sounds like exactly the sort of thing we all should be getting involved in. I say glaring at the others.
I wanted to open a tavern.
We have a tavern there. Dangerous work.
Well, do any of you have any skills in engineering, healing, leadership, military tactics, tracking? Any of these? Weapons training?
Yes. Between us, yes, we do have that.
Yes. All of the
Yeah.
above.
Yeah.
You sit through basically. He's just trying to figure out what you would bring to the table. Questions each of you about your skills, and by the end of it, he says, "Well, you would be very handy for the project we have going on. I'm prepared to offer you 100 gold pieces a week, each for your services."
That's more than my allowance that Galen gives me. I'll take it. Fun fact, I have no money on me. I asked Galen for money.
Oh, Galen's always giving it to you whenever you've asked. He's never asked questions. So you want money on here. So I was sort of wondering, would Galen be silly enough?
Well,
100 gold of each? Okay,
Scuppers
it's deal.
due
Okay,
through
it's
here
100 for me,
tomorrow.
100. I'd give him 100 for each of us.
Why don't you folks find a house that has been abandoned or left? Make free use of it for the evening. Tomorrow, Scupper will be coming. Scupper's a caravan master. Gray-bearded folk, very hale, very strong man, but he will take you to the site. And we'll get you sworn into the army of Aegis. Until then, though, the beer arrives. Poured for everyone. He pulls up a tankard. Well, to an exciting new career in the Aegis army.
Cheers.
I'd just like to point out that we're like agreeing to be in some of these armies. We don't really know that much about them, do we?
Not really.
Nope. I don't
Yeah.
see what that's got to do with anything.
Yeah, but like being in an army means you have to do what other people say, and that's really not our strong suit.
I mean, Magpie tells us to do stuff all the time.
Yeah, and look how well that works out for her.
The Duke told us to do stuff. What's his name? The mage told us to do stuff. My ladies told me to do stuff. People tell me what to do all the time.
Plus, if we go and work with the people, we'll learn more about the other people, and then we can see if there's like cult activity or something to do with the gods fucking with this region.
I assume you're not talking about this in front of the prince. You've been
At this
dismissed
point,
after
Bert, I
your-
wouldn't assume either way.
Yeah.
We are not the most discreet party when it comes to
No,
talking
we're really
about stuff. If you want to assume that to make it easier for you to not screw up your plot, feel free to assume that. But yeah, no, it sounds like we're having beer. We'll just find a place to stay for the night.
Well, do you want to ask him anything while you're here before you're dismissed? I mean, you know, he says basically just go find a house that's been abandoned, take it over, stay there in the night.
Yeah.
So, Your Highness, question. You know, not wishing to be rude, but we don't really know you, so like, what's your deal?
Do you have a backstory or expository paragraph?
Well, my father is King Hildebrand of Aegis, the king of these isles. He is sworn to the Alphasian crown, as you perhaps don't know a lot, that we are currently at war with the Thyacians.
Is Duke Thyacian? Duke
Yeah.
Stefan?
No, yeah, our duke
Okay.
was Thyacian. I mean, he gave that up to take over the
Okay.
Karmikos area.
Because if we talk for 1 or 5, I'll probably. We normally interact with the Duke, and I don't know how well you know the Duke or have politically what your alignment is with regards to what your views are vis-a-vis the Duke stuff.
No, if you want to talk about it, no, he's like, yeah, Duke Stefan. Yeah, he's of
Duke
Thyacian
Stefan,
heritage, but none. The Minrathrad guilds, which is the area you're in, the Guilders, we deal quite often with the Duke. He's a fine man. I don't think he has a stance in this conflict that's going on
Has he
between the
even
Thyacians.
mentioned the Green Company? No? Okay.
I know that you have a tradition of companies out there. Most of his territories are wild lands. So I know he hires companies to push out his territories. It's not really a thing here. We don't. Most of these islands are fairly well established at this point. All the guilds that we have here are hereditary, family-based trades guilds.
What was that? I missed it.
He's saying that guilds here are trade guilds. They don't really have mercenary companies.
Oh, that's all right. Magpie will trade with anyone.
Yep. I mean, yeah, if you want to talk to him about it, he's pretty open about it. The continent that you came from is not where the war is. It's off to the east a bit. There's just two very large land masses to the east. Phaeacia is where Duke Stefan came from, but he doesn't consider himself Thyacian. I mean, he's founding a new line, a new country, so he's not part of that, and he hasn't sworn. Or at least the prince is telling you that Duke Stefan hasn't sworn to fight on the side of the Thyacians or anything. So as far as he knows, Karmikos is fine. Still do trade with them. No issue there.
Being very vague about how we turned up here.
Yeah. He just assumes that you got on you were just doing trade on boats. They get a lot of newcomers here. Even the guy that you kind of walked into wasn't surprised that you were here.
Yeah, well, we're the Green Company, most of us. We've now got 2 people on Green Company in here. I assume you want to come along to Dilga? I mean, we're pretty much in this as a Green Company, but I don't want to know if you want to join with us or not.
So Dilga, the mage that brought you here, and basically saved your life as your rest of your companions died, told you that what this group is doing is going to save the world. At least he hopes so, or they'll die trying.
Oh, it's a noble pursuit.
So, Constantine,
Yes?
You were asked a question.
Oh, I'm so
Dilga's
sorry. Can
joining.
you ask it again? Can you ask it again? I'm so sorry.
Jameis. So what was
Hmm?
Galen asking?
Um,
I think they were just asking if Dilga was going to join.
yeah, you're
Oh,
just bringing
sure.
up Dilga.
Yeah.
Are you one of? I don't necessarily want to speak for you, but you know, you're with us.
I'm just kind of assuming I'm running along with you guys right now.
I'm used to speaking for Scribbleshanks at this point. Yeah, but you know. Actually, before we know, Dilga, you're not part of the Green Company from some other adventuring party, are you? Well,
Dilga was
I
from the
wish
Goose Company.
I was from a rich party, but if I was from a rich party, I would not be here. I would be living somewhere else on a nice.
no, I didn't say the Green Company was a rich party. I just said it was a Green Company.
Yeah, but
sure
they
that-
wouldn't be poor.
It's not a lie. Have you got some recruitment posters, recruitment pamphlets for the Green Company you can give Dilga here?
Oh yes, here.
You got the flyers in the newsletter.
They have health insurance.
I don't need health insurance. I need enough food to fucking live.
Oh, you'll get that too.
No, they'll just give me health insurance, and then they'll put me on minimum wage.
But you get one free meal a day, maybe.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
in advance, and I just pass you like a handful of gems that I haven't had somewhere on my person. And the principal going, what the hell? So you've just got a whole bunch of gems now.
Hmm.
Oh, you did take the shield and spear from me, right? They're +2s.
Me?
Yeah, if you wanted some
I
magic.
don't want the spear. I can't wield a spear. It's too big.
Alright, you get a +2 shield then.
Okay,
It's a
I'll take
magical
the shield.
spear, which means it resizes to you.
No,
It depends on-
I can throw my axe. I can't throw a spear easily. I don't
Okay.
care.
Cool. Yep, fine.
That's the only thing.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, if you don't have any other specific questions for him, he just tells you tomorrow there'll be a man coming into town running a caravan. His name's Scupper. Look for him. He'll take you to the site.
Just on behalf, just for someone, is there any way we can open the tavern for tonight, just so we can get some drinking in?
You're asking about the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. If you'd like to go and open the tavern up just for the night, that's fine.
Cool.
There should still be some untapped kegs there. There's just no one to run it.
I've never run one before. Have you still line?
I mean,
Well, being a
it
PP.
can't be that hard.
Yeah. Cat 2.
2 minutes later, I hate customer service.
I'll put it this way: as far as Galen's concerned, he's not even going to bother asking for money for the drinks. He's just not going to even think about it.
Yep. Okay, yeah. If you want to leave and you go find the nearest tavern and just tear the sign down and open it up, it doesn't take too long before people just start to trickle in. It's like, are you open?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah, come on, have a drink.
Okay.
What are the prices? Have another drink.
Yep. People just start trickling in. Word spreads that the tavern's open.
Donations only. Donations only.
Okay. Put out the tip jar. Unfortunately, the only thing that you have that hasn't perished as far as food goes is some salted fish. Lots of
That's
salted
all right.
fish. Nothing
We got
else.
pie. We got pie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The never-ending pie.
Back to the ring of reaching, yes, never-ending pie. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised also if you just sort of, I accidentally tapped this other tavern next door or some far away and just have this applied as well.
Well, actually, yeah. You said is there like any beer or anything that went bad?
No, the beer's fine. They had several
Okay.
untapped kegs, but the food, other than the salted fish, the food is spoiled.
Can I use purify food and drink on it?
Not really. Not for putrefied food. It
Okay.
doesn't.
That's
Yeah.
all right. I have a 5th level spell I'm going to blow because I don't believe we're going to fight tonight and we'll need it. Create food. Food sufficient for 12 humans and 12 mounts for 1 day is conjured.
Well, you guys are a hit then. Free booze and food draws what few people are still in town. Actually, these are mostly the fishermen that you saw out plying the trade on the waters as you were coming down. So they've come in happy to see that the tavern's open.
If any of them want to cook up fish and that, they're more than welcome. We'll just have the kitchen is almost basically going to be open if people want to go in and just make food because they feel.
Oh yeah. People will start to grill up their fish then. It just becomes a public house. Everybody just starts gathering. Some games of chance spring up. Folks are talking. Is there anything you want to find out? Anything you want to?
I suppose you should find out. Does anyone know anything about the secret project? Has anyone ever come back from it? Is probably a better question. Is that where everyone's gone aside from the war?
Stoltheim's gonna ask about.
You got the pretty one, so they'll talk to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about religion in the area. I'm gonna talk about the lady a little and be curious about, because just be like, I'm from far north. I have no idea.
Because they're trying to get you to come and listen to the sermon.
I don't know about the culture or the religions around here. Enlighten me.
Oh, they all leave now. It's like, wait, I didn't know we had to sit through a sermon to eat and drink.
No, I want to learn about their religions. I want to learn about their ways.
Okay. Well, most of them just loosely kind of believe in various sea gods and goddesses. It seems to be like it's just more of a folk tradition. There isn't any really organized church at all. They believe in nature spirits. They believe in leaving out offerings for the sea creatures and the sea gods, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Obviously, Neptune's got work to do if he wants to get any kind of serious grip on this place.
Okay, Galen, as far as special thing going on, well, as far as everyone here knows, it's just that everyone went to join the army. The pay was great. Nobody really knows about a secret project, and the war is just freshly started, so no one's been back from the front yet. So no news.
Okay. Just get the occasional letter with huge black blots through it. Hi, Mo, I'm at solid black line.
Yep. Anybody else have any questions for the townsfolk as you're just kind of hobnobbing and enjoying the night?
Rednor, Dilgar, anything?
No, I'm just busy drinking beer.
Okay. It's not bad. You would almost say it has a fishy aftertaste, but other than that, it's not bad.
Ew!
The beer?
The beer.
Yes, that too.
It ain't the worst thing I've had, honestly. I mean, I'll have to take one of you guys to a place that is real nice. I'm not a heavyweight drinker. I can't drink some of the truly messed up shit they got there, but there's this place where I'm from called Pick Your Poison. Basically, what they do is they put poison in your drink, and you're supposed to drink it to give you a bit of an extra shot. It's the best thing you've ever had.
Oh dear.
Pick your poison. Have a drink of it and see if you can pick out what the poison is.
Before you die. If you get it right, it should be the end of it.
They're dwarves. They drink poison for breakfast and they don't notice.
I think Schultheim is having a flashback to all of his family dinner parties where it's pretty much the same, trying to figure out who poisoned whose cup.
Oh, they're all guilty. The point is to work out who's guilty of what. Yeah. They got that away.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything else to ask them, I mean, it's just an enjoyable night. The fishermen are glad that somebody opened up the bar. Even more glad that you're not really charging any money. Although you do collect some silver and some copper for, you put out, just pay what you can sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. And if you want, there are rooms upstairs that you can just take over for the night and sleep.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
all right. Well, come morning.
Meditate and come down and just sort of keep the party rolling.
Actually, it doesn't go very late at all. Fishermen are up early, so they drink hard, they eat hard, and it's over with very quickly. But in the morning, banging on the door, it's like, I hear this tavern's open.
Wait, we close the door?
Stoltine shuffles with like a mug, a stein of like coffee, and like bunny slippers and like a bathrobe. And he still has his hat on. He still has his hat on. But he opens the door. Hello?
Okay. It's a gray bearded grizzled man and 3 other younger folks with him. It's like,
are you?
I heard the bar is open.
Oh, are you the caravan master?
Yeah, Scupper, that's me.
Ah, come in. Yes, we had a late night. We cleaned up and went to bed. We're with you guys. Yeah, come in.
Yeah, and these are 3 new recruits to the army. This here's Gerald. It's copper-skinned male in his 20, kind of nods to you. This here's Torka, female, darker skinned. Eyes are a little different too. You think that she's not from around this area either? And then a much lighter skinned male, about like Radnar. He might even be a Thaetian. This here's our cleric, Kelter.
Oh, which church are you from?
Oh, I'm from Derakeen. Pleased to meet you. I got trapped out here when my vessel went down. Been trying to gather enough gold together to get back home. It's been a while. Have you heard of Derakeen?
Is that a god?
You
guys have been to Derakeen.
We've traded with them before.
Yeah.
It traveled through there. He didn't say it's god though when I asked. That's
He
why
didn't.
I'm like. That's why I said that. Like, oh, is that the god? Do you worship the land?
Oh no, Derakeens. I know we worship the god of currency and mercantilism, and most people don't know, but my powers still work here. I'm still blessed by the fortunes and all. I figured joining the army here was the quickest way to make some coin to get me back home. I really want to get back home. The dark-skinned fighter kind of slaps him on the back of the head. It's like, it's good he can do clerical things. He's pretty useless in a fight.
Yes. Well, after the war, you could come back home with us, and we can get you a merchant caravan through to Derakeen, I'm sure.
Nope. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a battery low warning from my headset. So
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
yeah.
Has anyone bothered to note their name down? Because I don't think they're going to be around long enough to care.
Yeah, I saw that. It's true.
All right, I have swapped out earpieces. Oh, but yeah, food, ale, short stop off. Horses are being watered, and then we'll get to going.
Absolutely. I'll tap a keg. Oh. I shuffle over.
Okay. Yeah. You have any food left over? Fish is fine. It's always fish.
We have some leftover fish, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Very good.
If you want pie, give me a minute.
Let's see.
Pie.
I'm gonna
Never
roll
turn
an
down pie.
intelligence check and see if I can figure out how to tap a keg. Yeah. Okay. Takes me a minute, but I get it.
So you knew who I was. I was told there were some more recruits. That be you?
Yes, I'm Stoltine Reinbach the Seventh. There's Galen, Radnor the Large, and Scrimbleshanks is occupied in the downstairs bathroom. Don't go to that one. And there's Dilga, our dwarven companion.
Yeah, dwarves. Be very handy for what we're doing, actually. Well, look, it's pretty simple. We got a 12-day journey on a dirt road. We're going to Pittstown. It's at the opposite end of the island. It's just farmland, pasture land, light forest and hills. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Occasionally, of course, there are things that come down off the mountains, as I'm sure you're well aware of.
Did they have a giant eyeball and shoot lasers at you that turned you to stone?
Oh, one of those, huh?
We had one of those, yeah. Is that normal here?
Oh, it's part of the legacy of these isles. This isle was formed by a bunch of mages many years ago. They were
that's why
doing
it's so
experimentation. They're doing experimentation on created creatures. They were making a zoo of sorts to study. Well, that, of course, got out of hand. Creatures escaped, killed most of the mages. It's been long enough ago that most of those creatures have died off, killed each other, but still there's a few that come out of those woodlands every now and then.
Why is it always the mages and wizards that every single goddamn problem in history?
I know, right? They're the worst. And they all
That's why we banned ours and just kept the clerics.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll
Clerics
keep a
are the
couple.
best.
We also keep wizards. Mages are different. Wizards are better.
How about sorcerers?
I don't know what the fuck a sorcerer is. What is a sorcerer?
Or thaumaturges?
I don't know.
Conjurers?
I don't know shit about
Well,
magic.
look, we'll load up whatever provisions we can find around town, some water for the horses, some grain, and we'll give us a few hours to stretch our legs, get the horses rested, and we'll head off. If there's anything you need to take and bring with you, go ahead and get your gear together.
All right.
All right, we will get ourselves together.
Yeah.
I will
Doesn't
rally
take long
the
to go out.
troops.
Hang the sign back up, close the duration.
Yeah, close. Those poor fishermen.
There's one guy that was just walking towards it as I flip the sign. Oh,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, well, I'll scrounge up what we can for food. I'll be the cook on this trip. I'm an old Navy man. Everybody used to complain about my cooking, thought it was terrible, but I'm the only cook on this particular route, so you'll be the judge of it yourself.
I could help in the kitchen. You have captain duties to do.
I'm just thinking, I've got create food. I can just wipe the entire problem out.
Spies.
You have great food, but here's a counterpoint. You create food, but is it good food?
It just is food sufficient for 12 humans and 12 mounts for one day.
Yep.
Yeah, that
It's
could
edible,
just literally be rice.
Yeah.
It's edible, it's warm, it is sustaining. That's
Not tasty.
Dwarven travel biscuits.
so as Scupper goes off, Torka, the
Nicholas
woman, looked at him as he's walking away and shakes her head and says, no, his food really is horrible.
Oh, then I'll definitely cook.
Do you need some help there, laddie?
If you like to work in a kitchen, I would love the assistance. We could get to know each other.
That would be nice. I'm not very good. Well, okay, I say that. I'm good with spices, but I know y'all probably don't have many spices around here.
I don't know what that
spicy.
is.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Well,
You mean salt, right? Salt? I use salt.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have that trade.
Oh,
And
Stoltheim
you
comes
can't
from
eat our
Fantasy
spices.
France. You know all about spices.
I just remember what's his name made that gave us trade goods. It's probably included spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we probably got some.
It's
To
fair.
be fair,
Anyway, as you're
you're
rounding stuff up, you get to know your companions a bit. So Stirl is Alphasian, comes from Archport to the southeast of here. Decided to take up with the army. It's just a way to make some money. Torkia is from the Seagirt out on the Pearl Island, so she's part of the Minrathrad Guilds area. Not really part of Alphasia, but on friendly terms. So she decided to do some soldiering to get some money. And of course, Kelter, Derakeen, he fighter turned cleric. He found the good word in the middle of a pitched battle when he probably should have died but didn't.
And now he's dual class, just like us.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do before you get on the way?
I don't think so.
I just remembered we have the expanding staff when we think of what's his name that we could report to him, but I'm not. I don't carry it. I don't care. We haven't found anything yet, so
yeah.
And he said, "Don't." Otherwise, assume nightly I'm updating the lady on what I'm doing each day, like a very boring diary she doesn't want to know about.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm sending prayers like, "Dear lady, today I made a dwarf friend."
He's probably complaining about Galen going, does he always have to tell me what pies he made that day? Yep. All right. Well, so was there anything else that you wanted to do to prepare? You're going to be on a 12-day, mostly because you're on a very slow cart. I mean, you could probably go faster if you just marched without the cart, but he's bringing some provisions back as well. There's barrels of ale, there's some armaments, things like that he's having to carry with him. So that's going to slow the whole trip down. Can you get a horse? Make me a luck check. High or low?
And the answer is high. It's always high. Yeah. Yes.
If you made it, then yes, you can get a horse.
Yes, I want to get a horse.
Yep. It's going to be, it's not a battle horse. It's not a war horse. It's probably a horse that was a farmer's. You just find one that somebody was taking care of until the farmer gets back. He's glad to let you take care of it instead.
I give them 10 gold because I don't know what money is. I don't understand economy.
Oh, gosh.
Can I get
Cut for life.
Can I get something horse adjacent?
Well, the only other things that are horse adjacent is a horse, a cow, or a mule.
Can I get a mule?
Yeah,
you were about to say cow, weren't you?
I did want to say cow. I really did.
When you're done riding Bessie,
you know what?
Can,
no, I am going to
Bessie
get cow. I am going to get a cow because I don't know shit about horses. So I'm just like, yeah, that's a big, sturdy horse.
It's got horns and everything.
It's definitely going to be a slow jaunt. Sure, you can get a cow.
From what I gather, it's just about the same pace as the cart, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Cow's not too keen on you riding it, but you can get a cow.
I'll walk with it.
Hey, if it is a female cow, then you've got milk every day. So
there are no male cows. There's bulls, but there's no male cows.
There's heifers.
Yeah, but they're a bit weird.
Put it this way, you reach down and squeeze and you'll soon find out what's going on.
If it has udders, it's a female.
Is it a female cow?
Does it have udders?
Yes, it absolutely is a female cow.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh, you want to take care of that. Yeah.
Yes, you can probably sell it off for some good money next town or something.
You'll have to milk it daily, or it's going to get very agitated.
Well, that's the thing. You got fresh cow milk every day. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to have.
This is Bertha. Everybody, say hello, Bertha. This is
my
friends.
She's milk producing. Oh my God, where's her kid? That's why they produce milk.
As long as you maintain the other usage each day, they will still keep producing milk even if they have kids.
Even when they're not nursing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well.
All right. Well.
My bad.
You guys head out on the caravan with a horse, a cow, and
Rednor, do you want one?
Radnar can try to find one, or he can just ride in the back of the wagon.
I do not. I'll ride in the back of the wagon. I do not want a cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
One thing with the horse is that I will be scouting ahead at times. Because the horse will be a lot quicker than the car, so even though I'm just going to scout ahead to get the horse some exercise and also to keep an eye on what's going on. And because I'm a ranger.
Oh yeah, you are a ranger.
Yeah. That's what I keep telling people.
All right. So yeah, that's it. You guys head out after he gathers provisions. Again, it's going to take about 12 days just because of the slowness of the caravan, but most of it is going through area that's been well trafficked, or at least was until all the people were pulled away to the military. So he doesn't foresee any real problems. So as you're going along, you learn a little bit more about your 3 traveling companions as well. At some point, Kelter will volunteer that he's a cleric of Balfac. He told you before that he just kind of followed, like, the lords of chance and such. But one night he does tell you that he follows Balfac.
Who's Balfac?
You absolutely would have no idea who that is.
Yeah. Tell me about Balfac.
Yeah. Well, he will tell you a tale, and actually, Galen, you would know some of this tale because it kind of dovetails in with some elven lore as well.
Mm.
Drink has arrived.
Basically, Balfac was a human that ascended to godhood after battling a dragon.
Did you say ball sack?
Balfac.
You did now.
We're already there,
Yeah,
Bert.
now it's
I'm already there,
Balfac.
Bert. Don't worry, we're already there.
Just,
Yep.
Right.
So he is known in elven lore because his traveling companion Sinon was an Alfheim elf. So they were an adventuring companionship. And Balfac made his end by slaying a great dragon, in ancient time. And apparently, because the red dragon by the name of Calor had been ravaging the area that was what is now Derrekeen. Both Balfac and the dragon died in the battle, but Sinon survived. She buried Balfac in a large cairn, leaving another over the bones of Calor, the dragon, whose skull still has the elvish sword that was used to slay the dragon was left embedded in it. Sinon went on to be a great hero in her own right, eventually perishing centuries later, defending Alfheim from an evil lich. They were both revered as great heroes. But apparently in death, Balfac ascended to godhood, and relatively new religion, as he's only recently been able to reach out to those that worship him and imbue them with power. His symbol is a sword cleaving a dragon's skull.
Racist. So I'll be letting my lady know that Balfac's involved. We got Balfacs here. Balfacs are in this fight.
Yep. His symbol should be teabagging a dragon. That should be his symbol.
hey now.
Yeah, so he tells a tale. So Balfac is a new immortal, newly ascended to godhood, just now reaching out to those fighting men who find faith in him on the battlefield. Usually when they're fighting an unwinnable situation, when they would surely have died, left to the battlefield, they find him.
Sounds like the sort of god our companion would have been into. But no, he wanted Titans instead.
Yep. Oh yeah, so he just tells a tale of how he was on a mission to repel an orcish raid into Derrekeen lands. He was a sole survivor of a hard-fought clash between the soldiers and orcs. He lay wounded and dying, and he heard the voice of Balfac commanding him to travel northeast into the mountains. and to hear Balthak's words. So he traveled there mostly on hand and knee as he was wounded so severely. And that's when he found his god. Saved him from that battle to, not necessarily preach his word, but to be a strong force for good in this world.
Yeah,
And
that's how
to
you
slay
pilgrimage.
dragons. Yeah.
Okay.
So, over a few firesides at night when you stop, he tells you a little bit about this. The other two have less interesting stories. It's like, yeah, sailed a little, pirated a little. No, I'm doing the soldier thing.
Fascinating.
Nobody knows where it is they're heading or what it is they're supposed to be doing as a special mission that is going to pay so well. Your caravan leader knows a little bit, but he's sworn to not speak of it until you arrive where you're going. I think, given the time, we'll go ahead and end it there tonight. So you're halfway through your journey, learning a little bit more about these folks. It really is just a beautiful countryside. It seems to be that this would normally be a very well-traveled road with farmsteads all along the way, but it's so barren and just bereft of people that it's a little haunting because of that. Because you see these beautiful little homesteads that have just gone to seed, overgrown, or a large farm property where there's only a few women around to kind of tend the property as most of the men folk have gone away. But so 6 days in.
Their economy must have crashed by now already. This is a really good way to destroy an economy. I don't think there's going to be much of a country left after the war, even if they win.
See, economies are only a thing when you don't have a ruling class that owns everything. When the ruling class owns everything, you don't need an economy.
This
Yeah,
rate,
but
with
they're
what
not
we've
making
seen,
money.
We could.
They don't
come in
need
here
to.
and buy
They
the
own it all.
place outright. Yeah.
Yeah, but fine. It's weird economics. Technically speaking, the entire.
Probably the word you want to think is
Germany
like
was going to
serfdom
one for a while.
and fiefdom.
Yep. All right, so we'll just end it there for the night. Let's see, Dion, you got anything going on?
Well, when I'm not playing TTRPGs with all my super cool, awesome friends like you guys, you can find me at my channel at Substances Used, where I play retro JRPGs. We're going through Lufia 2 now, so it's been a lot of fun. Got some rare drops, so we're on the up and up path in that playthrough. And that's pretty much it right now. Been taking it easy.
Cool. Jameis, tell us about your blog.
Yeah, put stuff on there. Not much recently because I've been watching a lot of Twitch content this week. For example, those Steam Still Murder bastards put stuff up on Twitch to watch. But Expendable 4 has come out on FOD and it's still in the theatres. So screw it up from the cinema scene, it seems.
Huh. Didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. Bill, you got anything going on with the Frog Gods?
Yeah, this Wednesday over at Frog God Organized Play, I am starting Cults of the Sundered Kingdoms, the first adventure of which is called Beasts Among Us. And, we've still got a couple of spots open, so if you're interested, let me know and I'll get you in.
Good stuff. Constantine, anything?
Huh? No, not that I'm willing to say in front of my father.
Buddy agrees.
And if you know him, you'd know how bad that's got to be.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll just say goodbye now. Check out the social links there. Check us out on Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. Lots of too many years of podcasting goodness on there. So check those out. Say good night to everybody.
Good night to everybody.